Our patient is in the chronic stage of healing, and so for our exercise, we're choosing to do a skiers on a slide board. We're choosing this exercise because it's going to be plyometric in nature, so it's an explosive movement. It's needed for soccer to do cutting maneuvers, and so this mimics that type of function that is going to be required for soccer. And so to start, you want to be in a partial squat. So you got to hinge at the hip, make sure that the knees are not going past the toes. And you're just going to be sliding back and forth. And so it's going to look like this. You're going to start on one side, partial squat, move over, partial squat, move back over. And you're just going to do this as quickly as possible. We're going to do about 10 to 15 reps on each leg for 3 sets. Resting about 30 seconds in between each rest, or in between each set. We want to make sure that for compensations, we want to make sure that the patient isn't using her body to kind of slide across and kind of using it. So it should be all coming from the legs. You want to stay low, in that partial squat, potentially a lordotic posture, staying upright. So you want to just make sure that the back is flat in the partial squat so you want to contract the abs, make sure that you're hinging at the hips. For progressions and regressions, if the distance that we first initially chose is too difficult to regress it, we can just make the distance shorter so there's not as much strain on the legs. If the distance we chose is good and we need to progress it, we can either increase the distance or we can also add ankle weights. So that would then increase the amount of force that is required to move between each side. And that's it.